mask mandates for children under 5? There's scientific evidence supporting that?
There was no study that did masks on kids before. You couldn't do the study. You had to respond to an epidemic.
A little bit again about the theories of natural immunity and herd immunity. Those are both real scientific theories in infectious disease. Is that correct?
Yes.
Virus was not spread by droplets and was aerosolized. Did you feel an indication to go back to the CDC and said, let's base this on science? Did you not feel an obligation for something that just sort of appeared, not to go back to the CDC and say, let's base this on what we know?
It was a CDC decision.
You didn't feel an obligation to go to them and say, look, Americans aren't going to trust us.
Yeah.
We're providing them with misinformation.
We have discussions at the White House about that. We did, but the CDC's decision and was their decision to make, and they made it. The CDC was said that on the basis of their evaluation, which was based on the droplet approach, that 6 foot would be to go. And since there was no clinical trials going one way or the other, that's why it was accepted by the group.
The concern is that as the science became available, there wasn't like oh, maybe we should consider the lab leak theory. Oh, maybe we should consider natural immunity. We never heard this messaging coming from you or from anyone else who stood on the sidelines talking about these things. And it's left the American people with a tremendous distrust.
Are all objections to COVID vaccinations ideological, Dr. Fauci?
No, they're not.
And you've also been asked a number of times about the vaccine and vaccine mandates. Were you the one that recommended to the president to mandate vaccines for certain individuals?
No.
Do you know who did?
No, it was more of it was a combination of a group and just saying that, certain agencies like the Labor Department or what have you would feel that this would be done. But it was not like I one day said, hey, we should mandate vaccines. That did not happen.
You know that what this committee should be doing? We should be recommending you to be prosecuted. We should be writing a criminal referral because you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Dr. Fauci.